changeable,
pure tarmac, ice and snow,
difficult.
This rally is very special for me, and I always have even more hunger to win that one than any other event of the championship. But first one of the season, like we just say, under new color with new car, so it's going to be once again very challenging. Yeah, I can't wait to be at the start of the rally. It's always like a huge pressure, obviously on my shoulder, because it's my home event.
Yeah, it's obviously a special start down here in Monaco, but it lasts for very little, to be honest. When we start this first stage tonight in the dark, then it goes from one extreme to the other, but obviously it's all part of the rally and what makes it so special.
I've been starting here a few times, and every year the start here in Monte is really amazing, and also if we see the finish line, it's really nice to come back to here always.
Yeah, overall it's been a good feeling in the car, I have to say. You know, I've really enjoyed my time behind the wheel. Overall, pretty happy with the feeling, with the setup. We're going to just change some very minor things maybe now, just to adapt for the afternoon loop.
The morning was quite difficult. Again, new conditions, going with slicks on ice. So it was quite careful morning, but then we get better all the time, and this middle stage of the loop was both times really good, and when there is clear tarmac, it's quite okay.
It's been a challenging day, like always here in the morning. I didn't have the perfect confidence still with the car, but I think pace was decent. It was not a big issue. Only Elvin was doing even better. He was doing a great loop this morning. In the afternoon we did a couple of adjustments on the setup, and the confidence came, and the times were better, so I'm happy with the day.
It went pretty well. A little bit careful on just a few places in the first stage, but generally it was all okay. A little optimistic just on the end of that last one. It was the very last corner with ice on as well. But anyway, we're here now, and it's been overall a solid day.
It's been a consistent day. I think the only regret a bit we can have is too cautious, obviously, in this last stage on the tricky section on ice, but that's how it is. I always prefer to be too cautious as in the ditch, so I think it's not too bad. At the end of the day, I'm not really unhappy with this day. It's still very close and completely possible for tomorrow. So we are in the middle of a nice fight to finish the rally, and like I say, I'll have to be strong tomorrow.
When your expectations is raised, you know, as soon as you leave the rally, then you know, that's then the target, of course. So now it's difficult, but I think when we go home to reflect, you know, it's generally a positive weekend, and maybe not such a bad thing not to be starting first on the road for the next rally.
I feel good, honestly. It's positive results. Of course, I would have hoped to deliver even more and then bring to the team straight away a win, like we managed to make so many times here in the past. But it's always such a huge challenge to adapt so quickly to a new environment, especially on such a challenging rally. So I think it's still for the whole team very positive. I think Elvin have done a very strong rally. I mean, we more or less equal at the end. I just passed him in the last stage, but it's very strong result for the whole team.
We are competing on the highest level, and it's so tight. Monte Carlo is challenging, difficult rally to win. Of course, we were confident that we could do that because we had drivers to do that. But overall result, absolutely fantastic.